Hi everyone, Nurse Nettie here. Today I want to share a story about a 6-year-old girl and her mum. Now, her mum had earned a bit of a reputation as being demanding, challenging, and she was labelled as difficult. Now, was that reputation fair? Let's find out. Zara was a 6-year-old girl with complex health needs. She was quite often admitted to the high dependency unit following seizures. So Beth was devoted to Zara. She wouldn't leave her for a minute. She was always by her side. Beth was challenging, she was demanding. She would be asking for specific nurses to look after Zara. She would ask where certain doctors were. And I remember on one occasion, the doctors had struggled to get IV access. Beth approached me and she was angry, she was frustrated and she was upset. She demanded that I find a consultant who had previously managed to cannulate Zara on the first attempt. I explained to Beth it doesn't actually work like that. Beth knew it didn't work like that. She knew how the ward was run. So eventually the doctors did get a cannula in and Beth did calm down. It wasn't uncommon. There were many times when Beth was heard shouting at people, just demanding things. However, I spent many shifts looking after Zara and I built up a really good relationship with Beth. She'd tell me her fears. She would be scared for Zara. What happened if Beth wasn't around? She used to say to me, "I'm Zara's voice. That is why I speak out." I understood that. I really did understand that. However, did that excuse some of her behaviours on the ward? A few years later, I learned the sad news that Beth had passed away. That was heartbreaking. It was devastating to hear because what struck me was how strong Beth had been. She really was an advocate for Zara, and I don't know what's happened to Zara now, but I just hope that someone is out there advocating for her in the way that her mum did. I've reflected a lot about my experience with Beth and Zara, and it's taught me that parents play a vital role when they're with their children in hospital, and as nurses we should be working alongside them. Let's not be quick to judge. Parents can be demanding, they can be challenging, but like Beth said, she was Zara's voice. These parents are their children's voice. For me personally, I've learned a lot about advocacy and it is something that has stuck with me, and I've always done my best to advocate for patients, whether it's children or adults. I will do my utmost to be a strong advocate in the way that Beth was to Zara. So what can we all learn about the story of Beth and Zara? Firstly, parents do have to advocate for their children. Unfortunately, sometimes this can be perceived as challenging or aggressive behaviour. Let's reserve judgment and show empathy, compassion, work with the parents, work with the families, try and understand it from their perspective. They are the voices of their children. And like Beth said, if she doesn't speak up for Zara, who will? So was it fair to label Beth? There's no denying that Beth was advocating for Zara. She was her voice. However, her behaviour was totally unacceptable at times. She was disruptive on the ward and she was challenging. As nurses, we need to command the respect we deserve. We should not be tolerating any type of abusive behaviour. So if Beth perhaps had approached things in a more controlled and calm manner, the outcome would have been the same. No matter Beth's behaviour, the outcome for Zara would be she would have got the care she needed. This highlights the need for open and honest communication. We do still need to empathise when parents such as Beth are behaving in the manner that she did. However, we also need to set boundaries. They're really important so that parents can understand what behaviours we are willing to tolerate and accept. So, was it fair to label Beth? I'll let you decide. So I hope you've enjoyed my video today, and please feel free to leave a comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe and join me for my next video.